Hello everybody, this is the solution of the part 1 of the final exam that you completed. So I wanted to review this with you so that you understand where you made mistakes. Now some of you missed on a few things that I want to emphasize today so that you understand. So on the left hand side is what I gave you. On the right hand side is the solution of that. So if you look at the first line, public class, class name, curly braces, that's perfectly fine. But if you look at the next line after the comment, public static, add. Now, static methods that we learn always have a return type or void. Just like main, it has void because it's a non-value returning function. But add has a return statement, so it can't be void. So it has to have a return type. Now, return type must match the values that you're returning. Since we have two parameters, a and b, they're both of the integer type. So when you add the two integers, you get an integer back. That is why if you see on the right-hand side, I purposely put the correct thing in red color. As you can see here, that it must have a return type. And then I was missing an opening curly braces on the line of public static. And add, I was missing the return type and the curly braces. Now, some of you put a semicolon there. Some of you put a semicolon and the curly braces. Well, you never put semicolon in the line of the method. So only a curly brace. That's it. In the return instruction, semicolon was missing. So that was missing on the left hand side, which you can see in the red color on the right hand side. Now coming down to the main, a lot of you got this one right. As you can see on the right side, the string requires the square brackets for an array. So that was missing on the left. And then we have a curly brace starting main. Integer num1 equals to 5. So I already gave you the instruction that how variables are declared and they're initialized. On the next line, num2 was missing the initialization. So a lot of you got it, but some of you might have overlooked it and have forgotten that there is an equal sign there. So that was missing. Now coming down to call the static function and store the results line. There were a couple things missing in this line. First of all, a closing parentheses for the opening parentheses was missing. And some of you made the mistake of putting a plus sign here. You put the parentheses, but you put the plus sign there. Well, that's not correct. The reason it's not correct, because when you're calling the function add requires two parameters, a and b. And parameters are always comma separated. So when you're calling add, you will call the same way. You will pass two values. So the value of num1 will go in A. The value of num2 will go in B. And that's how the two of them. So this is the calling statement. So this is the caller. Main is the caller, calling add, and add is the called. So that's why the comma was missing from the code that I gave you, and the closing parentheses was missing. Okay. Now coming down to the very last line, the print instruction. Now what was missing from the print instructions? A couple of things. Number one, all changing items are joined with a concatenation symbol. So we have a starting double quotes before the word the sum of, and we have an ending double quotes. So before the variable name, we need the concatenation operator to join the variable with the rest of the string. And then what else was missing? If you keep going to the right, after the is colon, the closing double quotes was missing, because just like parentheses, the double quotes also needs to be matched. So this is the starting one, that's the ending one. Then that's the starting one, that's the ending one. That's the starting one, the ending one is missing. Now some of you made a mistake of putting the double quotes after result. That will be incorrect because the result is the name of my variable that I want to display. So my statement, my output statement will be the sum of the value of num1 and the value of num2 is and the value of result. So that's basically and there's one more thing that was missing, and that was the balancing of the curly braces, right? So I have the starting curly brace for the main, and if this is the ending curly brace for the main, I am missing the curly brace for the class. So I needed another curly braces to be added. Now, if I assume this is the class curly brace, then I'll add one over here for the main, and that's exactly what I did right here. So those were the 10 different things that were missing from the code that you had to find. So I hope you now saw what you were missing, and it was a good learning experience for all of you.